Oh, peace, y'all. Peace, y'all. What's going on? It's your boy, Francois Canvas. I'm just going to share with my group that's about it. And whoever jumps on, jumps on. But this is a real short one. I'm just giving a quick reaction to the last podcast I did. The last video I did with the youngin. I want shout out to that young lady for taking the time out and sharing her views, and I really appreciate that. It was titled Gen X Q&A with Gen X, and it was a really important topic. It's like one of those topics that a lot of us, a lot more content creators should expound on. So Gen X, everybody know Generation X, the next generation. Every seat of power you have to be replaced by the X. It's funny. We touched up on 10 things. It was, I pretty much asked 10 questions, and then I gave, I collected her views on it, and then I add my little 2 cents. And it's funny, man, you'd be surprised what you learn by listening. And just from listening to that youngin share her views on those 10 questions, I was able to, expand my mind on, on different levels. And it's amazing, man. You could learn from a 1-year-old. So don't ever think because you got this or it's gray or, once you label yourself wise, that's a funny word. You could continue to gain wisdom, but once you label yourself wise, it's like you capping it. That means there's no more learning. Oh, I made it. Oh, I made it to that platform. And I think learning is from the cradle to the grave. So, but anyway, shout out to that, to all my youngins out there. Shout out to all the young entrepreneurs out there. And I wanted to send out my, all types of positive energy to the next generation. Should always be a more powerful generation than the previous. So I guess that's, in a nutshell, that's what I'm trying to say. So shout out to all the my young entrepreneurs out there, and keep your head up. Now, back to what I was saying about the 10 questions. I said there are 10 questions that I asked a young lady. Now, don't think those 10 points or those 10 questions were all and be all questions that you need to have in your mind to become a successful entrepreneur. No, it was just 10 things that I selected amongst, man, there could be hundreds. But however, there's one thing in the one question in there, which was the first question. I don't care if it's 100 content creators from now that get on this topic, I guarantee it 100%, 1,000%, that first question is always going to be a very important question as part of the list. You could take that one question and change all the other rest. But that first question, and I'm going to tell you now, what is your passion? Once again, you got to know what you want to do before you can invest the energy in it, it's like somebody came up to you and be like, yo, I need you to invest 10,000. And you ask them on what? And they never told you. An idiot would respond, okay, here's 10,000. Good. I hope I become rich. But anyway, I get my point. So back to what I was saying about that first question, what is your passion? It all starts there. That is the seed of it all. Because you have a mango tree. I'm pretty sure that tree started out as a seed. But anyway, I'm not gonna take too long, man. I just wanted to jump on real quick and give a quick reaction on my last live Q&A with Generation X, and I'm getting a lot of good feedbacks on it, and that's good, man. Shout out to all of you who took the time out and listened. And that's a hard thing to do nowadays, because I notice when I post my time lapse, me doing the painting, I get 600 views in a matter of days. But when I post the actual tutorial, it's the views are slow to climb. You know, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. My point is our attention is not that great right now. We're easily distracted. Everybody wants things fast. It's like everything got to be fast at fast food level. Well, I agree with some of it, but a lot of it is just nonsense. But anyway, shout out to all my entrepreneurs out there. I'm not gonna stay on too long. It's beautiful out here. I could literally take a nap right on this spot, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm surrounded by snakes, armadillos, and all kinds of But yeah, man. So shout out to y'all. Oh, Vish, peace, man. If you're just now coming in, I was just touching up on. I was pretty much giving a how do you say that, a reaction to my own podcast. So I did my last podcast was pretty much about the Generation X, and I was just giving 10. Was just touching up on 10 bullet point. Peace. I was touching up on just touching up on 10 bullet points that I think is very important to start out with, you know, to create that spark. And the primary question was, what is your passion? If you don't know what you want to do, you're not going to make it anywhere in life. But that's pretty much what I was saying. And also, yeah, I was asking 10 questions, but without the first one, you don't have anything. You have to know what you want to do before you could, move forward. But I'm not going to stay on too long. In the next half an hour, I'm going to jump on a live and then another live and give a actual tutorial. Because I like to paint, man. I do this all day, all night. So I have a good idea for you guys. And, Vish, if you're not doing anything, join the tutorial. And usually I got a few people watching, so but yeah, so shout out to Generation X. I'm gonna repeat this. At every seat of power has to be replaced by the next. You know, every seat of power has to be replaced by the next. So us as the older, we got to pass on the baton. But let me explain that real quick, and I'll jump off. What do I mean by passing on the baton? Hey man, we had our turn. I'm not saying I'm old, but we got to teach them. Most importantly, you guys got to share your experiences with these youngins. So I'm always stressing that. Share your experiences. Let them know what's down that alley. Let them know what's down that aisle. Let them know, just let them know certain things, So, at every seat of power got to be replaced by the X, and they're coming. And we got to make sure they're well-rounded before they take those seats, or else we're going to be in trouble, So anyway, shout out to all my entrepreneurs out there, and, keep your head up. I don't know it all. I don't claim to know it all. But, I got my mind set in a way right now. I'm just trying to learn as much as I can, be as positive as I can, try to tap into my potential, try to access this infinite amount of, resources and power that we have around us. I mean, literally, I could just go like this. I got power at my reach. So it sounds poetic, but it's 100% facts. Like Vish say, facts. Yo, man, peace to you, my brother. And I'm not gonna make this a long live. I'm gonna say peace, love, and light to all. And then and I hope you guys heard some of the things that I'm saying. You don't have to listen to it all, but I think there's some stuff that I elaborated on that you really should take into consideration. Like, before you start a business, know what you want to do, man. That's simple, bro. That's simple. Like, don't jump out of a plane if you don't have a parachute, unless that was your intention. But you catch my drift? So, all right, one love, y'all. I'm about to jump off of this, and these all kinds of things around me, man. I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to go upstairs in the lab, and I'll see you guys in about half an hour to an hour. All right, one love.